Aries, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them. The Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. This is your reading for the month of March. I realize I'm extremely late. Most of you know that I'm pretty far in my pregnancy with the twins. I was in the hospital for a couple of days. Just threw me off. I need to take it a little easy, slow down a little bit. But I'm here now. Heavy on your throat chakra still being really blocked. And also heavy on this energy of not being excited somehow for Aries season. I don't know why. I don't feel like the excitement is there. Some of you are really stuck in your ways, man. Really stuck in you. A lot of you are really stuck in your ways, stuck in your lower self, being disconnected from messages from spirit, from your higher self, from someone else who is really a healer, really gifted, from your own healing gift, abilities, you being gifted. And that needs to change. It's time. You've let too much time get away from you. For some of you, it keeps being revealed to you just how powerful someone is. Just how magical someone is. Just how much they've accomplished without you. For some of you, in spite of you, or this is you accomplishing great things in spite of someone else. Some of you are cross watchers. You're dealing with an Aries. Have you on the masculine energy being this way? Not being able to, being really closed off or small-minded, closed-minded in regards to what it is you do, who you are, who you become, what you're meant to do, where you're meant to go. Missing so many opportunities, making you feel like shit about yourself. Or you're a masculine energy, you're a masculine Aries who has done this to someone else, who has tried to shrink them so many times, or shrink someone else so many times, or has missed so many opportunities to give someone their flowers while they're still here. Have you on someone not giving you your flowers while you're still here, Aries? Or you not giving someone their flowers while they're still here, and it being really unfortunate. For some of you, someone is no longer here. Someone that you had an opportunity to get real close with is no longer here, no longer available to you. You can't give them their flowers, they're gone. Feel like somehow you're really connected to death, or a lot of people have died. You've lost a lot of people. You wish that you were better to somebody when they were still here, or you just wish that you could just tell them you love them one more time. For some of you, you've lost someone who is really close to you that has reminded you of someone else. Someone has died. For some of you, someone has died that has reminded you of someone else who is still here, but you're too stubborn to connect with. Or this is the opposite way, where someone has lost someone that has reminded them of you, but they're too stubborn to connect with you, to tell you. They have so much to say. So much regret. For some of you, someone is doing so many amazing things. And not that you're the motivating factor, but literally having moments of daydreaming about getting a chance to show you, tell you, remind you all that they accomplished in spite of what you put them through, in spite of the way you tore them down, made them feel like they were less than, like there was something wrong with them. Some of you made them feel like they were dirty or evil, the way you tarnish their name. Or they doing this to you, a lot of you, some of you, this is heavy on the feminine energy, feminine Aries, really just waiting on the day, man. Kind of fantasizing a little bit about the day, knowing, manifesting it. Heavy on the manifesting the day to come. Where you could just remind someone that everything that you've become, everything that you've accomplished, you accomplished in spite of them. You accomplished even though you had no help. where heavy on the getting it from the mud, no one helping you. People telling you you couldn't do it. People being very capable, someone being very capable of helping you, or you being very capable of helping someone that you were supposed to. For some of you, this is your child or your loved one, someone that you were supposed to support, someone who really looked to you for this. Your wife, your counterpart of some sort, your child, your sister. You know, pick what side you want. Someone that you're really close to, or were really close to, were supposed to be in their corner, and then being so alone on their journey and becoming more successful than you could ever imagine. The best version of themselves than you could ever imagine. And really waiting for the day where they get to throw that in your face. Not because they're angry, but because they're hurt. Maybe angry too, but heavy on the pain. I'm tapped into a lot of pain. Or this is you kind of fantasizing about the day where you can actualize all of your dreams. Where you can really make it like you said you would. Do the things that you said you would, or you already are. And you can't show someone who you're proving them wrong. Everything that they ever fucking said about you, and they don't know. They're not privy to it. They're not hip. They're not tuned in to what you're doing. And you just want one opportunity to show them, motherfucker, I did it without you. I did it in spite of you. Everything that you said about me, everything you thought about me was wrong. Some of you, you've had it real different somehow, or someone had it real different. Someone gave so much to someone else that they were supposed to. But heavy on the siblings. There being siblings out here. One sibling having it easier than another. One parent favoring a sibling over another for some of you. Where one had it super hard and the other one was babied. Meanwhile, there's nothing wrong with a parent taking care of their child, but it's a problem when you don't treat your children the same. This could be you, being the oldest, having to lead, having so much responsibility on your back, and then, you know, the younger child somehow getting it so easy, getting everything handed to them. You know, where your parents are so much harder on you, were so much harder on you, or still are, or nothing you do is good enough, or you are this parent who gave nothing to your first child and gave everything to the other child, your second child, whatever, however that goes, or being owed so much and getting none of it. People judging you left and right. You're dealing with this energy. You're really emotional, or someone is really emotional over you this month. You may be feeling this energy because someone else, heavy on the cross watcher vibes, is really feeling this energy intensely in regards to you. Sending these beacons out. Not even directly, but sending them out because they're thinking so hard on it. You're being really intense. Something big is happening. Heavy on this being a big occasion. Something big is happening. It being an anniversary for something. A big occasion, a big celebration. That you're really letting someone down on. Or someone is letting you down on. Someone didn't show up. For some of you, you cannot stop replaying the last time you saw someone. The last time you saw them, the last thing you said to them, the way that you treated them, or the way that they treated you, the last thing that they said to you, just keeps replaying over and over and over. The regret is real. Some of you, the regret is really eating at you, eating away at you. You won't admit this. Too stubborn, too much fucking pride. Big Leo vibes out here. Someone has a lot of pride. Both of you do. Both of you do, but someone has pride in spite of being torn down, being made to feel crazy or less than or inadequate somehow. For some of you, no matter what someone does, they cannot break you. No matter what you did to someone, you could not break them. They're stronger than they ever did. They're better than they ever were. You can't bring yourself to acknowledge this, or someone can't bring themselves to acknowledge this about you. They are worthy of the acknowledgement. They still want it. Have you on doing so much work on themselves? Are you doing so much work on yourself, not needing anything from anyone, and still being in so much pain about not getting some type of outside validation, not getting some type of outside recognition that really feels familial or like a great love? Someone that you were so close to or supposed to be so close to. Someone that you had a really special bond with, or were supposed to have a really special bond with, left you hanging, or you left them hanging. It's intense. It's really intense. Have you judging someone completely wrong? You judge them so wrong, someone who genuinely loves you, loved you. You changing the dynamic forever because of the way that the decision that you made to walk away from them, to shut down on them, to deny them, to tarnish their name, to talk about them. Have you on the talk about them where someone did this to you? Have you on the character assassination, slandering you? I feel like we talked about this in your last reading. This energy is still out here. Someone cannot get over the way that you talked about them like a fucking dog, or the way that you completely misjudged who they are, what they were doing, or made it seem like there was something wrong with them when there was nothing wrong with them, and you knew this. You were just afraid, or vice versa. Someone being so afraid of you and your gifts and how powerful you are and the connection between the two of you that they just flat out assassinated your character. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit, guide, spirit, animal, source, God, universe. Please allow me this happen with my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what's going on with them in the month of March. Spirit, please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. It being a calling from God. Also, the very people, the very people that they tried to keep away from you are drawn to you. That everybody you try to talk to tarnish this person's name gravitates towards this person. Yeah. Have you on the communication being cut off abruptly, out of nowhere? The connection going down, the connection dying. But everyone that you try to talk to keep away from this person or sabotage the connection somehow is drawn to this person, or their popularity has only grown, or you've tried to isolate them and their family has grown. More and more people love them than ever. For some of you, you guys are family somehow, and they haven't had any family. They haven't had anybody. When they were trying to connect with you, they had no one. They were suffering, and in losing you, they've gained family. They've gained so many people who genuinely love them, will never make them feel the way that you've made them feel. Or this is you gaining family that will never make you feel the way that someone else has made you feel, or someone else has really tried to take people away from you, and that's all it's done is made people gravitate towards you more than ever. See how fucking amazing you are. A lot of this is surrounding spiritual gifts. The fucking downloads are real. The way spirit speaks to you and through you is real, or through someone and it freaks you the fuck out, or you being this powerful and it freaking someone the hell out. And so they tell people that you're evil, that you're wicked, to stay away from you. And those people coming to you for healing. Those people recognizing what a blessing you are. Those people tapping into you more than ever. Connecting with you, becoming soul tribe, family, genuinely loving you. You realizing now that you are not alone, where you've always felt alone. Someone else this way is not alone, where they have always felt alone, and now you're on the outside. Now people are looking at you like, how could you not recognize this person for who they are? How did you fuck this up? How did you lose this person? How did you walk away from them? How did they walk away from you? Are you in your higher self or your lower self this month, Aries? Are you in your higher self or your lower self this month? For some of you, people don't know. Some of you everybody doesn't know, but when it comes out how you treated this person, people are going to look at you crazy. Why did you do that? What was your reasoning? Why did you try to isolate from this person? Why are you judging this person? Why are you treating them this way? The people are not going to support your decision. People are not going to understand, or they're not going to understand why somebody did you this way. Oof. Being super foolish. Being super foolish, refusing to have a new beginning with someone that you are absolutely supposed to. Being foolish. Not looking where you're going, not making the right decision, letting someone else make the right decision for you, make a decision for you, or your lower self make a decision for you. Have you on the judging someone and not forming your own fucking opinion about them, being really ignorant in the opinion that you form about them, or someone being really ignorant in the fucking opinion that they form about you, and it's just fucking so much up. You're having to live with the decision. You can't stop. Everyone that cannot stop, even though life goes on, even though your life may be beautiful, you cannot stop thinking about where you fucked up. Emperor in reverse. Where you did not show up as your best self, where you did not honor a connection, where you isolated yourself from someone because you did not understand the magic within them, and them really being an earth angel. You really trying to knock an empress off her fucking throne and it not happening. Or an emperor trying to knock an empress off her throne and it not happening. It not working. Not honoring. Where she is fucking divine. Where she is special. Where she is magical. Where she has gifts he's never encountered before. Ooh. Where she was worth loving. Worth honoring, worth supporting, where he really regrets that, where everything she said she would do, she would go on to do. Kind of feel like you've been getting the same message over and over again. It's because you're refusing to fucking listen. Or this again is someone dealing with you, Aries. You still being in so much pain over this. You causing someone so much pain. Someone being in so much pain. Even if they'll never show you, never reveal it to you. Or they did. They revealed it for the last time. They'll never say it again. Being in so much pain. For some of you taking so much from someone that they were able to get back from themselves. But you took something, one thing, one person. You got one person, just one person. For some of you, you got just one person to look at them crazy. One person that they truly love to turn their back on them. If someone got one person that you truly love to turn their back on you, someone that you were really close to or wanted to be really close to, or your family somehow, your sister, your brother, they tarnished the connection that was near and dear to your heart. Had someone really look at you like you were fucking the devil. Or you had someone look at someone else like there was something wrong with them, like they were the devil, and they know. Heavy on the knowing what you did. Knowing that someone's decision wasn't their own, that they had help, that they were persuaded somehow. They were coerced. I think that's how you say it. They were forced. They were manipulated into the way that they decided to treat you. Or the way that they decided to treat someone else because of you. They know this. Heavy on your throat chakra being blocked, and a feminine energy, her throat chakra being unblocked, her being victorious because she speaks her truth. Someone will not feel victorious until they get to speak their truth to you. So they get to remind you that they were right all along and you know it. That they proved you wrong, that they did everything that you said. Ooh, that you said that they couldn't. Really wanting to fucking show you. And this driving you nuts. For some of you, this driving you nuts. You can't stop thinking about it, even though you have a beautiful life. Even though you go on, even though, you know, like the thought comes back out of nowhere. Sometimes it keeps coming back to you. You may really need to heal this because it doesn't feel healthy. Even if your life is healthy or beautiful or more beautiful than it's ever been. Wanting to be like, yo, what, just have that talk, have that, can't get over where they want to have that closure. Show you what a jackass you are, or you show someone else what a jackass they are. And for some of you, you are visualizing it so much you are able to see it that you're going to manifest it. You're going to manifest it, or you're going to make sure that they see how fucking abundant you have become. Just how much you have manifested a beautiful life for yourself, a beautiful beginning for yourself. A new beginning for yourself. What's going on? What's your inner self? What's going on inside of you? What is your inner self? What are you not telling yourself? Yeah, we're tapping in to see whether or not you're in your higher self. I'm going to pull to see what's happening with your inner self at this time, what you're not telling yourself. We'll see what's going on with your career, and then we'll go over Patreon for part 2 to see what's happening in your love life. What messages Spirit has for you, what messages our Ascended Masters have for you, and what self-care rituals or what spells you need to be doing this month. What's going on inside of you? What's going on internally that you're ignoring? Emotions are running high. You are super emotional right now. You are super emotional right now. And someone else is too. Because now you know that they are worthy. Now you know that they are good enough. Or now you know that you are good enough in spite of anything. In spite of a lifetime of being told that you weren't. Or being shown that you weren't. It's crazy. That someone worked harder than you. Win-win outcome is forecast. Someone worked harder than you ever could imagine. Or you work harder than someone could ever fucking imagine. And that's why you're going to have everything that they never thought that you could. For some of you, you told yourself that you would be the one. You'd be self-made. You'd have this. You'd have that. And you're watching someone else go and fucking get it. Have it. Do everything. Heavy on the people, someone thinking you a fucking bum, and you being able to work for yourself, make 6 fucking figures, working for yourself, and you can't wait for the day that you say, yo, I did this by myself. I did this in spite of you. Every time you tried to knock me down, tear me down, every moment that you had that you were supposed to support me. Really need to stay the course and hold your vision for it because you're going to actualize it, Aries. Or someone is going to actualize this and make you feel like shit for the way that you treated them, for the way you dogged them out. And you know this, you could feel this. It's time to take action. New Moon in Aries, confidence is your key to success. New Moon in Leo, step out of your comfort zone. North Node, communication is key. Somebody out here is dealing with a Leo that they need to have a conversation with, or that they did, you know, and it wasn't pretty. Someone is really ready to show you just how confident they are, just how much they've changed their lives. It being crazy out here. Right, dealing a lot of shadow work, conflict and defeat. A lot of you are in your lower self, in your shadow self, where you know you are healing. You needing to heal this part of yourself. You keep thinking it's your shadow self that keeps thinking about what someone said, replaying something over and over again, wanting you to be able to show them. But the universe also showing you this. The universe is going to make a way. Heavy on the universe making a way for someone to show you just how, to show the person that hurt you just how much you have materialized, just how much abundance you have in your life, just how solid your foundation is, because they know it. And for a lot of you, they do think that they don't know it or they're not watching, but they are. They're watching you. They're being deceptive as hell. They're hiding, but they are watching you get the recognition that you deserve. They know the truth about you now, even though you suffer in silence. Even though they'll never tell you. They suffer in silence, but they also allow you to suffer in silence because they'll never give you the closure you deserve, or you will not give someone the closure that they absolutely deserve. And so you're suffering internally because you are watching someone who This Leo card. Light, sun card. You are watching someone, a feminine energy, heavy on a feminine energy, be so fucking abundant and powerful and strong and beautiful and successful when she had nothing, when she came from nothing, when she absolutely will. The glow up is real. What's happening in your career? Let's see what's happening in your career, and then we'll end this and go over to Patreon for part 2. It really being insane. A lot of you are really successful somehow, or you have a good job, but you had to work for somebody else, or you had to slave, or there was somebody's a masculine energy that didn't, you know, had to get it much harder than a feminine energy, or does it, or was never, or is successful somehow financially, had a lot of money, but ain't doing what he loves to do, isn't happy, and heavy on that being the difference between him and a feminine energy, him being afraid to go on an adventure, take a leap of faith that she was not. Someone's about to go on a whole new adventure with a child too, though. Someone, you know, you're comparing yourself to someone else that you work with, have someone else having a new beginning, you know, getting a lot of support that you feel that you haven't had, you being really exhausted. Someone too has the same work ethic as you. They will work themselves to the fucking bone. The difference is you work for someone else and they work for themselves. Or you work for yourself and they work for someone else. They don't have the same freedom that you do. It feels a whole lot different when you busting your ass for yourself than it does when you busting your ass for someone else. Some of you need to get real hype, real excited about where you can do this. Someone is so full of sorrow that they will not admit this shit. Someone is so full of sorrow they will not admit this shit. It's not even funny. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. Everything you need to find about me is in the link tree below. If you want to book a personal reading, if you'd like to leave me a donation, it'd be greatly appreciated. If you'd like to leave me a donation, it'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to follow me on IG, shop at my spiritual shop, or stream my music, or even buy a physical copy of the Many-Faced Goddess. You'll find all of that in the link tree below. Send me a DM if you want to get a physical copy. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Follow me over on Patreon for part 2 of this video.